Good morning. Thank you all for joining us here on short notice. Earlier this morning, the United States Department of Justice announced that it is moving to dismiss its lawsuit against Louisville Metro government and Louisville Metro Police Department. The DOJ is moving to dismiss its case with prejudice, meaning that the case will be permanently closed. We believe the court will grant this motion. As a result of the forthcoming dismissal, the consent decree proposed in the lawsuit will not become effective. While this is not the outcome we hoped for when we stood right here in December and announced the decree, it is an outcome that we have planned for. We as a city are committed to reform. I am committed to reform and improvements. Chief Humphrey is committed to reform and improvements. To ensure that the promised progress continues throughout Louisville Metro government, we are moving forward with the community commitment, Louisville's consent decree. This is an agreement between Louisville Metro government, the Louisville Metro Police Department, and the citizens of Louisville. It includes provisions to hire an independent monitor following community input and a process for significant community input over the years to come. It incorporates all of the objectives previously included and negotiated in the consent decree and puts in place the accountability and transparency measures needed to continue building trust and improving public safety throughout all of Louisville. This community commitment will lead to the same results we were pushing for in the court-ordered consent decree. As promised, we are moving ahead rapidly to continue implementing police reform that ensures constitutional policing while providing transparency and accountability to the public. I made a promise to our community, and we are keeping that promise. An RFP will be issued once the judge enters his ruling, which will request proposals from qualified candidates interested in serving as the independent monitor. We also want to hear from residents about what qualities they would like to see in an independent monitor and what they think about the finalists. Dr. Vanessa McPhail, who is our director of the Office of Equity here at Louisville Metro Government, will be leading this community engagement process. Dr. McPhail is now going to share a little bit more about what this process will look like. Dr. McPhail?
Thanks. Good morning. I will be leading the process with the community engagement sessions to support the selection of an independent monitor. We will host 2 listening sessions. They will take place in 2 different locations. This will give the community an opportunity to meet the independent monitors, will give them an opportunity to share the qualities that they want in the independent monitors. We will also have an online survey, and the online survey will ensure that all the voices are heard. A 3rd session will take place with the 2 finalists. The 2 finalists will be at a town hall meeting, and this will give us an opportunity to introduce them and for the community to share the qualities that they would like to see in them and learn more about them. We will share the dates and times of the locations after the judge has ruled, and the dates and times can be confirmed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. McPhail. As she mentioned, the dates, the times, and locations for these events, as well as links for the online survey, will be forthcoming following the judge's official ruling. Once an independent monitor is selected, we expect a contract will be issued that is renewable annually for up to 5 years. Our goal is to accomplish the key objectives in this community commitment in under that period of time. A shorter time frame for compliance is within reach because the chief and I and our teams have already implemented significant reforms that were called for in the original consent decree and are reflected here as well. Over the last 2 years, LMPD has revised more than 260 policies, updated its procedures, and restructured its department's organization, leadership, and personnel, including the creation of an Accountability and Improvement Bureau. Officers are now getting more training and better care when they need it through the Summit Wellness Center, which has become a national model for excellence in this area. LMPD is collecting the data they need to make good decisions and measure whether it is meeting its goals. The department also implemented a new focus on de-escalation and significantly expanded the deflection program to ensure more effective interventions for people in crises. Chief Humphreys will now talk more about these reforms, how it will be implemented, and our aggressive timeline for continuing to make progress towards all of our goals. Chief Humphrey.
Thank you, Mayor. So, in 2016, people called the Louisville Metro Police Department and asked for help. An officer showed up at their door to help them. In the process, they also worked on how they could do their job better every single day. In 2021, sitting in a staff meeting at the old headquarters with Erica Shields and the executive staff, when we got a call from the Department of Justice saying that they were announcing a pattern and practice investigation. While we were working on how we improve the department, somebody was calling 911 asking for help, and police officers were showing up at their door trying to figure out how to help them. Just this past December, we all met in this room and talked about a consent decree that we had agreed to with the Department of Justice. And while we stood in this room and talked about the words on the paper, somebody was calling 911 and asking for help. And there were police officers showing up at their door trying to help them solve their problems. And throughout all of that process, we never hesitated, we never delayed, we never took a step back in trying to learn how to do our jobs better and serve the community better. It's not about these words on this paper, it's about the work that the men and women of LMPD, the men and women of Metro government, and the community will do together in order to make us a safer, better place. It's about the work, not the words. The words are a promise from myself and the mayor that we're going to do this the right way. And we expect that you will hold us accountable to the work that we do. Right now, I think we're headed in the right direction. Crime is down. We're going in the right direction. I believe transparency and trust have increased greatly in the past few years because we're going in the right direction. We are creating a culture of improvement where everyone knows that you are expected to figure out ways how to do your job better. Changing the paradigm around the word accountability, because accountability doesn't mean discipline. It can. Accountability, when it's done right, prevents discipline. Accountability is how we show each other that we care about each other. Accountability is setting a standard and then holding ourselves to it and expecting that someone else will hold us to it. Because if you don't tell me how to get better, then you're telling me one of two things. You're telling me you don't think I'm capable of anything better than what I'm showing today. Or you're telling me you just don't care about me. We expect for our officers and everybody in Metro government to have a culture of accountability and challenge each other to be better the next day. Understanding that there is an out from this agreement. This agreement will come to an end at some point. And in this document, we will talk to you about what we do after the completion of this document. Because the job of improvement, the job of public safety, the job of community collaboration is never finished. There is no finish line. There is no moment where we will sit back, give each other a pat on the back, and say, you did it. We will always strive to be better. And we expect that the community will hold us accountable to it, and we will hold ourselves accountable to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. As I mentioned earlier, our progress under the independent monitoring process will be shared regularly with the public during scheduled briefings and a dedicated section on LMPD's website. In addition, LMPD and the Independent Monitor will provide regular reports to the new Community Safety Commission, which was created in my comprehensive crime reduction plan, Safe Louisville. The commission will be a forum for community input, engagement, and feedback concerning both crime prevention and police reform, embodying a holistic approach that addresses violent crime while protecting the constitutional rights of all citizens. The commission will be made up of various stakeholders working to reduce violence from around our city. Membership will include community representatives from each LMPD patrol division, representatives from the justice system, and representatives of community organizations from various sectors, such as faith leaders, crime victims, criminal justice advocates, business owners, immigrants, medical professionals, educators, and homeless service providers. This will ensure community engagement continues long into the future, as the Chief just said, as we continuously work to make Louisville safer and improve policing. More details concerning the formation and meeting schedule of the commission will also be announced soon. We're embracing this opportunity to make LMPD one of the country's most respected and transparent police departments. To all of the men and women of LMPD, thank you for your commitment to our community and the job that you do every day to keep Louisville safe. I know you are committed to doing your jobs the right way and continuing to build a department that earns trust with the people you serve. And to our entire community, thank you. Thank you for pushing us forward to implement these reforms, building community trust, and working in partnership to build an even safer, stronger, and healthier Louisville. With everyone's support and engagement, we are coming together to create the public safety system our community deserves, and to ensure Louisville is a city where justice is promised and practiced every single day.